Hey sneak peekers, I'm Fatima.
And I'm Amanda. Welcome to another episode of Peek this Tuesday.
We got some really great segments for y'all today, including of Death on the Nile by our very own Ryan and Timo.
That's right. Me and Emily also have our backs with a review of the new Tom Holland film Uncharted.
Andrew has a compilation of the best presidential appearances and has got a stellar South by Southwest red carpet for us, so stay tuned. Hey, Amanda, did you hear the news about the next season of Stranger Things?
I did. Season 4 of the popular Netflix series returns this May and this July.
2 release dates for one season? How can
Netflix and the creators of the show, the Duffer Brothers, have decided to split the season into twos, with Volume 1 including 5 episodes dropping May 27 and Volume 2 with the final episodes dropping July 1st.
just in time for the 4th of July? The Duffer Brothers also announced that season 5 will be on the final season of Strangers, but who knows what year that will be released.
Speaking of finales, the leading PBS children's show Arthur just aired its final episode.
Remember watching that show every day as a child, and it was very surreal what Arthur and his friends grew up to become.
I know. Arthur as a graphicist, Baxter as a teacher, and DW as a traffic cop. Honestly, I can totally see W would become a police officer.
Me too. It's definitely a job born to have.
In Oscars related news, Deadline announced that according to a poll, Camus' poorly received Cinderella is the frontrunner of the Oscars fan favorite category, with Zack Snyder's Justice League and Johnny Depp's Minamata tailing behind.
What's your pick for the Oscars fan favorite, Amanda?
Definitely not Cinderella. Who could have predicted that Camila Stans would fight for that of all movies to win this category for such a prestigious award ceremony?
Not me, that's for sure, but Cinderella. Here's Ryan and Timo with the review of the Murder on the Orient Express sequel, Death on the Nile.
Oh, bonjour, sneak peekers! I am Hercule Poirot, a simple detective. Actually, that is a lie. I am the greatest detective in the world. Today I will solve the greatest mystery yet. Is the 2022 film Death on the Nile good? This will be my most difficult case yet, dare I say. I cannot uncover the truth alone.
Hello, Poirot.
Bonjour.
Death on the Nile, based on the famous Agatha Christie novel, follows a wedding party on a boat sailing through Egypt. The party is disrupted by a murder, and it's up to famed detective Hercule Poirot to solve it. With Death on the Nile, the real question is, was the prior film, Murder on the Orient Express, a one-time hit, or is this a viable series?
Ah, yes. Those are the basic facts of the case. But the devil is always in the details. So, should we have some tea and go over the findings?
I'll follow your lead, detective.
Someone is dead. The crime is murder.
So, the solution to any good mystery always lies in the individuals involved. The film's cast is, on paper, not as strong as the star-studded Murder on the Orient Express, which was a surprise breakout hit in 2017. However, I will say the cast gets much more to do here. It goes without saying, though, that certain cast members are now seen in much different lights than they were pre-pandemic. To a certain extent, though, that works in the film's favor, never making us really trust anyone but Poirot, our beacon throughout the investigation.
Death on the Nile abandons Murder on the Orient Express's intricate crime for something that's not unsurprising, but still is much more based in passion than logic. That's not to say that Death on the Nile isn't full of twists and turns, though. Agatha Christie isn't the most acclaimed murder mystery writer without reason. Her ability to merge motive and character development to set up clues and payoffs is without parallel. While it's unfortunate that the screenplay doesn't take a lot of risks, that does allow for Christie's story to be adapted accurately.
One element in particular that could have been changed in the adaptation is the pacing. We've got such a fun mystery that I find it puzzling that the Death on the Nile spends so much time setting up motivations of the main suspects without leaving nearly enough time for the actual interesting part, the investigation itself. By the time we actually have a murder to solve, it feels like the film is nearly over. That's not to say the setup is a waste though. We also get a striking opening sequence in World War I, which gives some additional background to Poirot's origins and more importantly, the origins of the mustache. Quick side note, while Branagh's accent is much better than mine, that's not saying much. It's a little inconsistent and not very Belgian.
Death on the Nile is most interesting when it's dissecting Poirot and showing us not only how he solves the mystery, but also why he feels so compelled to. This exploration of the narcissism and tragedy that comes with a mind like Poirot's is super interesting, and that on top of Poirot's interrogations makes for a fun time in the theaters. It just is tough that the film takes so much time setting up its story that it shorthands the best part of any murder mystery, the investigation itself. On a technical level, I appreciate that Branagh wanted to shoot this film in visually interesting ways, but sometimes some of the shots were just too far extravagant and distract from the actual action of the scene. On top of that, the film also uses extensive visual effects to build its environment, and although it uses its budget well, it still looks a bit fake in some sections.
I will say that seeing a star-studded, moderate-budget, adult-oriented film garner the audience that it has is great. The theater that we went and saw it in was nearly full, and while the sequel hasn't done as well as the original, it still brought in $12.8 million on an opening weekend that was dominated by the Super Bowl. I think we must have enough evidence by now to make a decision, so let us consult my... Oh my god, my friend! No! But now... I have all the clues! This film is neither good nor bad, so I'll give it 3 out of 5 stars. If you're going to go watch this film, maybe read the book, take a friend, or perhaps you'd enjoy drinking enough champagne to fill the Nile. Well, that's all from us, and now back to the hosts.
Have you ever played Uncharted, Fatima?
I haven't, but we have Sydney and Emily here to talk about the video game franchise, live action franchise, film adaptation. Take it away, y'all.
Hey sneak peekers, we had the opportunity to see an early screening of Uncharted starring our favorite Tom Holland. Now we are bringing you all our thoughts on the movie.
Released February 18th, 2022, Uncharted is an almost prequel to the popular video game series of the same name. The game was first released in 2007 and gained a massive fan base. Currently, it is a series of 4 games, all following Nathan Drake on his action-packed journeys. The movie gives viewers the backstory of Nate and what led to his interest in treasure hunting.
The film follows the story of Tom Holland as Nathan Drake, a young, ambitious bartender turned treasure hunter. Though we are first formally introduced to Drake in New York, we don't stay there long. The story sends us across the globe and he is recruited to join the hunt of discovering Ferdinand Magellan's hidden gold. Fighting bad guys, long journeys, love and loss, the film is everything you'd expect from a classic treasure hunt. The movie begins immediately propelling us into action. The editing style and shot choices added characteristics that made you feel like you were playing as Nathan Drake, truly paying homage to the game. Throughout the movie, these choices became a theme, whether it be shots set up in first person, allowing the viewers to see only the hands of Drake, or a character yelling commands. We truly felt like we were in the movie. For video game fans, especially those of Uncharted, this is a really exciting and interesting addition. Though I tend to lean more towards rom-coms, I was fully invested and enjoyed the film. The multiple shots of Tom Holland shirtless may or may not have kept me.
Agreed. I found the film actually really funny, which I was not expecting. While it definitely had some predictable treasure hunt cliches, they were equally balanced by jaw-dropping twists and turns that left us wanting more. While neither of us are original fans of the video game, we didn't feel left out of the loop at all. Though there may have been some references for die-hard fans and a great cameo to look out for, it did not keep us from enjoying the movie. Overall, Uncharted was a classic action-adventure film that reminded me what I love about the movie theater experience. It's funny, lighthearted, and has something for every age.
And in true Sony fashion, we were left with a little surprise at the end. All we have to say is, don't be too eager to hop out of that seat when the credits start rolling.
That's all from us, but be sure to tweet us your thoughts on all things Uncharted at Sneak Peek TV.
Now, back to the hosts.
What a great review, I have to say. I'm a little bit excited about the movie now, especially after hearing that Tom takes his shirt off.
Me too. Maybe I'll even look into the game as well.
For now, here's Erin and Mason with a new segment of Person on the Street.
Hi, I'm Erin.
And I'm Mason.
And we're here with Sneak Peek.
On the street, talking about Kanye's recent Twitter rants.
Yes, so let's see what other people think.
Well, have you seen the Kanye Pete Davidson Civil War meme going around?
Oh yeah, I saw that on Twitter. It's so funny. Kanye West posted it, right?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, that's embarrassing.
No, I saw this and I was like, this has got to be somebody else edited this, right?
That's what it looks like.
Oh my gosh. See, I think he's so funny to me. He's so funny. I look at this and I know a lot of people take this seriously, but it's just, I think he's having fun. And honestly, maybe him and Pete are really good, but they're actually making it seem, because it gets the people going. It gets the people going. So, I don't know.
Which team would you be on, or who would you support?
Well, I mean, it's obviously a no-brainer. I'm on Kim's side because I will not support any side that has Travis Scott on it. He is the worst.
I'm team Kanye should stick to doing music and not graphic design.
Jeez, well, I love Taylor Swift, I know that, so I'm definitely for her. I think Kanye just making a hit on this is just not good at all, so I'm not with Kanye on this one.
Okay.
They're not stopping.
Neither are we.
So what are your thoughts on Kanye just in general?
I don't know. I have mixed thoughts on him. Sometimes I think he's cool, other times I'm like, maybe he's not. Yeah. I don't know. He's just, yeah.
But he's super bold. He goes for what he believes in. I think that's crazy. He also fights for his family. Yeah, he has his, little issues going on up there, but I think it's all coming from love. So I'm gonna share love for Kanye West.
I really think right now he's acting major loser energy. You know what I mean? I think that he should just seek therapy. He needs therapy. Lots of therapy.
Best way to
clearly what he's doing right now, like you can look at it like he's off his meds, or you can look at it like everyone's gonna be excited for Donda too.
Another kind of aspect of Kanye's current drama is Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson's relationship. Do you have any thoughts on them being together? Would you ship it?
I don't think it's real. I think it's it was after the Travis Scott whole thing, and then they started dating, and knowing Chris, this is not real. But I like Pete Davidson. I'm sure Kim is fine.
When I first heard about that, I was just shocked. I was like, no way, this can't be real. So I don't know if it's real, but I'm very surprised because they seem like very different people.
Yeah. I honestly don't think they will. I think this, I really don't. I'm sorry. I don't want to say it's a publicity stunt, because they probably really are having fun with each other, but I just truly don't see Kim settling down again. And with so much family feud already, just why would you want that to start off with? Right. So.
Oh, goody, you're here. Welcome. We're going to have a lovely time.
Scary. 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 Scary.
Do you have some thoughts on the whole Kanye you'd like to share? Make sure to tweet us at Sneak Peek TV.
And follow our Instagram and TikTok while you're at it.
What's up, Sneak Peekers? My name is Andrew Articio. Yesterday here in the US was President's Day, and there have been lots of great performances as presidents. Anthony Hopkins as Nixon, Sam Rockwell as George W. Bush, Daniel Day-Lewis as Lincoln, or even Kenneth Walker as an Abraham Lincoln who's a vampire hunter, and well, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. But film also gives us an opportunity to create idealized presidents and critique corrupt ones. So today I'll be listing a few of my favorite fictional presidents in movies. It would be wrong to not start off with probably the most iconic and revered fictional president, President Thomas Whitmore from the 1996 sci-fi hit Independence Day. The film, starring Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum, follows an alien invasion bent on wiping the planet out. While humanity's forces make some small victories, the alien force just seems too overwhelming. Even when a plan is developed that might give humanity a chance, hope is still in very short supply. That is, until President Whitmore gives a rousing speech. When he cries out, "We will not go quietly into the night, we will not vanish without a fight, we're going to live on," even the biggest cynic was inspired by Whitmore's bravery and ready to take on the great unknown. Another great take is from a film that we think should be required viewing for all presidential candidates, President Dave Kovich from the late Ivan Reitman's 1993 political comedy, Dave. Dave runs a temporary employment agency in the outskirts of DC, and as a side job, impersonates President Bill Mitchell with striking accuracy. So much so that Dave is recruited by the evil chief of staff, Bob Alexander, to portray Mitchell when he has a stroke. Pretending to be the president, Dave takes actions that Mitchell never would have, including funding homeless shelters, implementing job plans, and more. I don't want to spoil all the twists and turns this film takes, but I will say it's one we wholeheartedly recommend. With a great performance by Sigourney Weaver as the First Lady, Dave is a great film with one of the best cinematic presidents, one who is selfless, honest, and cares so much about every constituent. But who are some of your favorite fictional presidents? Let us know on Twitter and Instagram at SneakPeekTV. I mean, we didn't even have time to mention our favorite television presidents like The West Wing or 24 or Veep. Anyways, we're on to our final segment of the night and one we're very excited about. It's a preview of the best and brightest South by Southwest has to offer this year. So let's cut to our correspondent at the Sneak Peek pre-South by Southwest Gala, which is probably the most exclusive event in town. Grace, how are things down there?
What's up, Sneak Peekers? I'm Grace Carendi here on the red carpet of the most highly anticipated event in all of Austin, Texas, the Sneak Peek South by Southwest Gala. Let's see who we can get an interview with. Oh my God, I think I see Kate Bramlett. Miss Bramlett, do you have time for a quick interview?
Of course, nice to see you.
Thank you so much. Who are you wearing? I love your outfit.
Oh my God, thank you. I think it's Amanda Upfricher.
Oh, love that brand. Amazing.
Thank you.
It happens. All right, what movie are you here with?
I'm here with A Lot of Nothing. It's about a happily married couple in LA who find out that their next door neighbor police officer, played by Justin Hartley of This Is Us, murdered an unarmed motorist. And so they're kind of dealing with how they want to seek justice, and apparently it's really funny, and it's considered kind of like a dark thriller comedy, which should be really interesting. So.
Oh, you got me hooked. That sounds great. I can't wait to see it.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I'm not usually attracted to that genre, but it sounds fascinating. So. Yeah.
All right, and one final question, if you have time for it.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Who are you most excited to see on the actual South by Southwest red carpet?
Good question. I think I have 3 different people. Sarah Bareilles is super talented, love her music. Pete Davidson, hilarious, love him, who doesn't? And then lastly, Chase Crawford. Pretty obvious. I need a picture with him.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, well, thank you so much for your time. That's all we have for you today.
I'll see you at the after party.
See you later, girl. She was so nice. Oh, I think I see Mason Simpson. Mr. Simpson, do you have time for a quick interview?
Sure, I could spare a second.
Awesome. What movie are you here with?
I'm here to represent Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Oh, tell us a little bit more about the movie. Really get us excited for it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it is a sci-fi epic starring Michelle Yeoh, who is an Asian American woman that falls into multiple realities of herself. So we get to see a lot of range from her as she plays all these different versions.
Oh, that sci-fi epic sounds epic.
Yeah, no,
All
for
right.
sure. And I'm extra excited to see the feature from Jamie Lee Curtis. I'm a major fan always. So
Same.
Yeah.
All right, one final question. Who are you most excited to see on the actual South by Southwest red carpet?
Well, I'm excited to see the absolute range at this festival. Super excited to see Willie Nelson and Anne Hathaway on the same carpet at the same event. I think that'll be crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be incredible. Well, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for your time.
Of course. Have a good night.
You too. Bye. Oh, Mr. Gasaway. Please, do you have time for a quick interview?
A quick one.
Okay, we'll make it snappy. What movie are you here with?
I'm here with the big one, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, starring the man himself, Mr. Nicolas Cage.
Busy man.
Busy man.
Tell us a little bit more about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So this film stars Nick Cage playing himself, the massive actor extraordinaire that he is, and he ends up getting hired by Pedro Pascal's character, the Mandalorian, and he's not playing the Mandalorian, but you know what I'm saying. And he's playing a billionaire who wants Nick Cage at his birthday party. So suddenly Nick Cage is at his birthday party. But what we don't know is that Pedro Pascal's character is a massive drug kingpin, and Nicolas Cage is actually a plant by the CIA. So I'm sure this is going to be an action adventure comedy full of twists and turns. It's going to be a rocking good time, I'm sure.
Oh my God, that sounds incredible. All right, now for one last question. Who are you most excited to see on the actual South by Southwest red carpet?
Oh man, there's so many great faces, I'm sure, to see. Any of those incredible people over that show Atlanta. I'm a huge fan of Atlanta myself. So Mr. Donald Glover, Ms. Zazie Beetz, Mr. Brian Tyree Henry, Lakeith Stanfield, director Hiro Murai. I mean, I'd love to see any of them. That would be such a huge honor. I'm a huge fan. And I heard Lizzo's around here somewhere, so I'm going to be needing to find her too.
Oh yeah, she is here.
So I'm going to go find her.
All right, good luck. Thank you so much for your time. Wow, they were all so nice. I can't believe it. They're so down to earth. All right, well, thank you guys for watching me on this red carpet interview, and make sure to tune in to Sneak Peek next week.